In this video, we will be looking for something interesting topic that is known as flash fill. Now, what exactly this flash fill do is, now if you see on the screen, I have some product code written, and if I want the first 4 digits from it, so usually what we do is we put a formula that is the text function, that is that is equal to left function. So with the help of that left function, we get the that is the first 4 digits. But I'll give a shortcut method by which you can get the entire 4 digits for the entire record. How we can go for it? It's very simple. So I'll just type here the first 4 digits which I want. I've written here 1000. So I want on the left hand side everything. So I'll give a shortcut method. Just press Ctrl E from your keyboard. I repeat, it's Ctrl E. So once you press Ctrl E, you will get all the 4 digits from your left hand side. Similarly, I have one more example. If you want the last 3 digits from this data, so I have the last 3 digits as 100. So I'll type here 100, and if I press Ctrl E from my keyboard, you see all the numbers are given here. So now if you say Ctrl E from a keyboard, yeah. So now by mistake what it has taken is, it has taken as the left 3 digits. So what I need to do is, I need to train it again. I need to tell him that it's not first 3, it is the last 3. So I'll just try to explain him. How do I do it? You see here, I'll just type here as 100, 101, that's it. So I've trained him for 2 different cells, and if I press Ctrl E, now the answer is correct, which is saying as 102, 3, 4, 5 till the 7 number. Similarly, sometimes it doesn't catch. So what you have to do is, you have to train him for 2 or 3 cells to avoid the confusion. Next is, if I want the middle 3 digits from this cell, so the middle 3 are 165540. So I'll just type here 165, and I'll press Ctrl E from my keyboard. So if you watch carefully, the middle 3 digits, that is 634, 552, and all the numbers are displayed. Let's see one more example. This was for the numbers. Let's see how to work with text. If I want the first alphabet from all the entire column, I'll just type here the alphabet as M, and the shortcut you have to remember, that is Ctrl E, and the first character from every cell, I'll get the answer. Similarly, if you want the first 2 alphabets, that is the MO, so I'll just type here MO and press Ctrl E, so I'll get all the first 2 alphabets from the entire column. The shortcut is very simple, that is Ctrl E, and very useful. Next is, I have something which I want the last 2 alphabet from this entire data. So last 2 alphabets I'll put here as AY, and if I press Ctrl E, I'll get everything. But again, if you see, I just wanted last 2 alphabets, but it is throwing something else. What exactly it is throwing is, I'll tell you what. So it is throwing me the 5th and 6th alphabet. So starting from 5th, all the alphabets are displayed. So if you watch carefully, in this place, after 5th alphabet, that is E, S, D, A, Y, it is displaying. But if I want only last 2 alphabets, what you have to do is, I have to train this Excel. Okay, first 2 things, I'll just first delete it. I'll type AY, and again I'll type as AY. So for 2 cells I have trained him, and now what I'll do is, I'll press Ctrl E from my keyboard. Now if you see, all the AY displayed. Similarly, if I want last 4 digits or last 4 alphabets, what I can do is, I can type here NDAY, and for this one also SDAY, and Ctrl E. So similarly, it will give me answer for all the cells. You see, last 4 cell you can see as text which is displayed here, last 4 alphabets. Let's see one more, and the very beautiful example is, if I want to concatenate 2 different cells, I usually have to use a function, that is a concatenate, or else I have to use a formula equal to first cell ampersand second cell. But here there's a shortcut. What is the shortcut given here? If I want to join this 2 text from 2 different cells is, I just need to just train him for the first time, that is John-Mary, and I'll press Ctrl E. So once I press Ctrl E, if you see, everything is copied here. So that's the beauty of this thing is, Ctrl E is known as flash fill. There's a long cut method also, we'll be seeing in the next video. Now if you don't like this kind of thing, if you want something, some other option as this way, if you want as the first text should be in capital and the next text should be in the small case, and if you press Ctrl E, so automatically recognizes what you want in the capital and what you want in the small case, and this way you can get the answers. So I hope you have found this something interesting, that is flash fill topic, and the shortcut is Ctrl E. That's all for this video.